Hello, you lovely lot. My name is Mike and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be working on our English pronunciation. We have around 44 different sounds in English, but did you know the hardest sound is also the most common? It's called the schwa sound and it looks a little bit like this. If you can master this schwa sound, then you'll be one step closer to sounding more and more like a native. So, with that said, shall we start? Okay, what on earth is the schwa sound and how do we use it? It's simple. The schwa sound is something that's hidden in a lot of English words. And it is basically when we don't pronounce a vowel. It sounds very strange, but it's really quite simple. You have to relax your entire head, your mouth, your throat, and the sound comes from the very back of the mouth. So you can have a conversation and then the schwa sound comes up and Unfortunately, the schwa sound doesn't really have any rules. It just appears in random words that don't always have a lot of things in common. Now, the schwa sound doesn't really have any rules. The most simple way of putting it is a vowel sound that we don't pronounce. So in a word like mother, we pronounce the O, the, but we don't really pronounce the E at the end. We kind of skip over it. We don't say mother, that sounds awful. We say mother. The is the schwa sound. Every vowel has its own individual schwa sound, so we have to learn individually, according to the different words, where to put the schwa. Now, the schwa sound appears in some of the most common words because, like I mentioned before, it is the most common sound in the English language. Even if you've never heard of it, you know words that have the schwa sound. Take the word carrot. Now this has a schwa sound. Can you guess where it is? Carrot. Carrot. Now we put the stress of the word in the A. Ka. And the O, we kind of jump over. We don't pronounce it. Carrot. If we put the stress on the O, then it'd sound like carrot. We don't say that, that's awful. Carrot. The carrot is the schwa sound. Another example is banana. Now in Spanish they would say banana. Banana. They pronounce every single A in the word. Ba-na-na. But we don't do this in English. We are far too lazy to pronounce every single A in the word banana. So when we say it, it sounds like banana. Banana. We put the stress in the middle A, so it sounds like banana, which means there are two different schwa sounds in this word. Banana. Again, to go back, we have carrot, and banana. Now I'm putting a lot of stress in the word so you can hear it better, but of course we would normally say carrot, banana. Okay, so let's look at this sentence here. This present is for my brother. It's a book about a boy wizard. Can you hear the schwa sounds in this sentence? I'll read it slower and see if you can hear them. This present is for my brother. It's a book about a boy wizard. Again, I'm reading it slower so you can hear the sound more clearly. Some of these vowel sounds are longer because they're stressed. For example, about. The is the schwa sound, and bout is very long because it's stressed. We also have wizard. Wizard. Again, the a is the schwa, it's the ud, So we kind of skip over it, which makes the w sound longer. We have present, present, brother, brother, about. Are you starting to get the hang of it now? Normally, but not always, the schwa sound comes at the end or in the middle of a word. However, it can be different, like with about. Something very important to know, we can also use the schwa sound for connectors and particle words. In this sentence, we have for, which in a normal conversation we would pronounce simply as f. F. We wouldn't say for. We also have a, which we pronounce as a. In a normal conversation, it's a book instead of it's a book. And even now, when I'm talking, we have of, which normally we would pronounce like of. When I say instead of, instead of. And of course, there are many more examples, but we can't do all of them in one video. The final example I'll give to you is this sentence here. Now, if we read it slowly, it would sound like, do you know what I mean? However, things can change if we read it or if we say it in a conversation. We can use linking and change how a lot of the words sound, and we would use the schwa sound a lot of the time. Do you know what I mean? In this example, we can only really hear the schwa sound in the word know. Do you know what I mean? However, if we say the sentence in a normal conversational way, almost every single word gets a schwa sound, and the sentence becomes, do you know what I mean? Do, often in conversational speech, becomes d. You becomes ya, and so on. This means we can often see the schwa sound when putting certain emphasis on certain words in normal everyday speech. A good way to think about this is if it feels wrong to say and it feels difficult to say, it's probably wrong. Now you know what the schwa is, you can listen to things, videos, podcasts, series, and try to pick out words in which the people use the schwa sound. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you lovely lot next time. Bye bye.